Hello everybody! I am Raphael Perry, and it's time, at long last, after much waiting, for some Necromunda Underhive Wars. Now, Necromunda goes back quite a few years to the mid-90s. I think it was like 1995, the original Necromunda, and then Mordheim followed in, well, Christmas 1999, so just kind of in time for 2000, really. Necromunda is like the 40k version of Mega City 1, right? It is a great big massive city piled full of human population, and most of them are pretty damn poor, right? They're downright lower class, scummy manual workers and menial so-and-sos, and their only real outlook for entertainment seems to be forming gangs and beating the snot out of each other. Now, I'm sure many of you watching this video will have been waiting for this and eagerly anticipating it, although you probably won't have been looking at my channel. There are other larger channels covering this game, but there's no way I was going to pass up on this. I got into the original Necromunda when it got released, played it with my mates loads of times, so many fun stories from the old days, and now I'm going to make some new stories. Now, speaking of stories, I am going to play the story mode, but I'm also going to create some gangs to play with. I'll play some single player missions against the AI, and hey, I'll hopefully get some multiplayer games in against a few mates from time to time as well. This episode, I'm going to be starting with the first story mission, and then next one I'll like create a gang, or 2 or 3 gangs, you know, talk through gang creation, play a mission hopefully, and then after that we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so as I was saying, the gangs are themed, faction themed, from different, I wouldn't call them noble houses, but houses is the easiest way to describe them. 3 of the houses are currently in the game, and the other 3 will hopefully be added as DLC further down the line. That being said, there are other things that could be added as DLC as well. There are a few unofficial houses. So what do we got for official houses? We've got the Goliaths, who are big burly bodybuilders, pumped up on steroids. They like to run around and smash things, destroy things. They're very violent folk, right? They're big, they're strong, they're tough, they're all about the physicality. Here we have a female Goliath sitting down with a 2-handed axe, just relaxing for a few moments, contemplating who she'd like to use that ginormous blade on. And a lot of the Goliath equipment, their armour is like reinforced ceramic plates to protect them, because they work in the forges and the foundries, and these are to protect them from getting burnt by the fires, right? Also to protect them from bits of machinery that might go wrong. I mean, if a great big circular saw blade comes flying off a piece of machinery and headed straight for you, yeah, ducking or dodging out of the way would be great, but having some pretty thick armour to slow it down has got to help a bit as well. Next up, you got the Escher. The Escher are an all-girl gang. They are drug dealers. They are chemists, they are poisoners. They actually make the drugs that the Goliath house uses to, you know, they make all the steroids and stuff that the Goliaths pump themselves up with to get big and burly. The Escher are fast, they like to run, they like to get in close combat and make lots of quick, small slices, the death of 1,000 cuts, but also with poisoned weapons, so laying on poison blow after poison blow. They also like to shoot pistols, you know, jump about, all kinds of things. And then finally for this release we have the Orlocks. The Orlocks are basically miners, metal workers, you know, they bring the metal up so that the Goliaths can work with it. And the Orlocks basically look like bikers, right? They like to sort of ambush, lie in wait, do tricksy stuff, but the other gangs, I mean, well, Goliaths aren't generally that tricky, they tend to run up and smash you in the face. And then for the other three houses who aren't in the game yet, we have the Van Saar, who are the tech heads. Van Saar make high-tech gear, and they actually... Oh, right, yeah, so the reason why the Escher are all girls is because they've experimented with chemicals and drugs so much that they actually messed up the gene pool of their house, so that all the men born to their house are weak and kind of pathetic and just end up getting used for reproductive purposes and menial tasks, while the women do all the main work, and that's why it's an all-girl gang. So yeah, Van Saar are the tech heads. They've used lots of high-tech equipment. They make the best high-tech equipment, but they have come to rely on their technology so much that they actually all need to wear like breather masks and protective suits. Essentially, Van Saar aren't allowed out to play unless they've got their PPE on. That's right, Van Saar wear personal protective equipment because they've actually messed up their bodies so much they can't survive without it. Given the way things are going this year, I think most of us can sympathise with how Van Saar feel. Right, then we have the Delac, who are basically skinheads in trench coats who like to run around hiding, sniping with guns from the shadows, and thinking they're in the Matrix. They all also might be slightly vampiric in that they have also come to rely on being in the shadows so much that people aren't entirely sure if they are human anymore. And in fact they might have difficulties surviving outside the hive, so that's one of the reasons they stay within it. And then of course finally we have Cawdor, who are best described by the phrase "burn it!" Cawdor are a bunch of religious nutters who put things to the torch. They have lots of flamethrowers and chainsaws, and they run around destroying everything that doesn't agree with them, which generally comes to quite a lot of things really. So that's your 6 factions in a nutshell. There's a few other minor factions who are like Genestealer hybrid gangs, or any faction can become a Genestealer hybrid gang. Same goes for Chaos Worshippers. And then you get like the Ratskins, who are nomads who hang out in the lower hive and just struggle to get by, wearing furs with like their little combat knives and auto pistols and stuff. They're very resourceful but not very powerful generally. They go down quick, but they keep coming back for more. They have a remarkable talent for surviving injuries and just keep recovering, Okay, let's get into the story and have some fun.
The hive cities of Newcromunda. Untold billions crammed within mountains of metal. Vast insect mounds of tireless industry amid the toxic wastes of their own manufacture. Inside the hive cities, every breath of air, every drop of water is recycled 1,000,000 times over. Every watt of power and each mouthful of food must be guarded against rival clans and outlaws. It is a place where only the strong can endure, and no one prospers. Except, of course, those at the very top. And yet, opportunity still exists for the gang bold enough to take it. In In the foundation layers of the Underhive, all manner of treasures can still be found. Lost, forgotten, or abandoned in the dark.
Ooh.
The only question is, who will get there first?
Well, given that it's single player, I think it might be me. Although you never know. Right, now something I didn't mention earlier is the story missions and campaign is written by Andy Chambers, one of the original Necromunda writers. He wrote a load of the Necromunda stuff. Actually, he's been working, well, he's done loads of writing for Games Workshop in the past, in the 90s, maybe a bit in the 80s, early 2000s. Yeah, great bloke. Alright, let's see. Chapter 1. Also, another reason I'm playing story mission before diving into gang creation is the story missions, at least the early ones, contain the game's tutorials. And those of you who are watching these videos, hey, I imagine a load of you have played more time, you're ready to dive into the game, but for some of you this could be brand new, and you might appreciate my guidance as I stagger from tutorial chapter to tutorial chapter, limping and dragging my injured carcass along as I go. Venturing far from home, Clan Escher gangers Vex and young Kyra traverse treacherous, unknown terrain to reach a secret gathering called by their gang leader. Let's go. Look at her there. Very intense.
Wait! Come on, Kira. Move your off. Watch out!
She fucking pushed her! Alright, fair enough. Big thing fell down.
Vex? Vex? Vex! Are you okay, Vex? Vex! I'm okay. I ain't made of glass. We're cut off! Tess is gonna skin us if we're late to the meetup.
I'll find another way around and catch up to you.
Catch up with you. You are not American. Actually, Kira does have an American accent, so she could be American, whereas Vex, I'm not entirely sure if she's Australian, South American, or English. I do love the fact that they are voice acted at the moment. So yeah, W, A, S and D, or the cursor keys to move around. Where am I trying to go? Move your fighter towards the crates. Are those crates over there? No, I imagine these crates over... Ah! Crates. Got it. Blocking the path. Vex must survive. Kira must survive. Each meter moved costs 1 movement point. These movement points are only spent once the fighter either performs a skill, suffers the effects of one, such as triggering a trap, or ends its turn. Use your fighter's movement points to explore the platform. So essentially, I can go walking off in this direction, and you will see the 30 out of 35 movement points at the bottom. There's no way that is 4 meters. Look at it. It's about 2.5 at best. Goodness, it's like the people social distancing in the queues outside the shops in town who stand way too close together or far too far apart. So it's not really. It's more like every 18 inches or every foot. So I can walk over here, and I've spent 11 movement points. But those points aren't spent yet, because I can walk all the way back over here, and those points will come back. And now that I'm going in this direction, they start getting spent again. But it does allow for some rather unethical scouting out. And in multiplayer matches, I don't like the idea of players running around a corner, seeing where everything is, scouting everything out. Bear in mind they don't have to, because they can open the overhead map and just look at things, right? But and you know, like walking around a corner, seeing exactly where my people are and checking out what cover they've got and so on. And then as long as they don't actually use a skill, they can run back and go, okay, well, I'm going to go another way now and go over here. That feels really abusive, especially as I get to see them run up and change direction and go back the other way. So it would be really nice for multiplayer if there was some way to restrict that. But the developers seem to be hell-bent on not restricting that at all and completely allowing for this dodgy back and forth movement. Now, an obvious way to counter this in multiplayer is with things like Overwatch shots or laying traps to force people to commit to their movement, because you walk around the corner, get shot, your action points are spent. You can't, and if you want to go back now, you're spending new points instead of just getting the old ones back. So we're just going to walk around here, exploring the platform. Look, here's the crates. But there are other crates. Maybe these crates are not the ones. Look, are these the ones? Yeah! Vault over the crates to reach the other side of the platform. This will cause me to commit to this expenditure of movement points. And I get to choose a few different places and then go, yeah. I'm not going to vault back again. Find a way out. Well, I imagine I could be cheeky and go, Alt key, where are you, Kira? You are above me or below me? It's entirely possible this key won't work yet because I haven't unlocked that part of the tutorial. So I want to go to here and enjoy the cover. I could vault again. I won't. I'll just go to here then. And I'm out of movement points. Find a way out. I'm just checking, is there anything I want to... No, I'm good. So I'm going to end my... Once you're done moving and using available skills, perform the end turn action. This will spend any unused movement points based on the fighter's current position. I will end my turn. Now, the controls are slightly different from Mordheim, in that now we often have to click and hold to confirm instead of simply click to confirm. The tactical overlay allows you to visualize the location of fighters, objectives and interactable elements despite them being visually blocked by the environment. Use this key now to locate your other fighter, and now I get to press Control. There is Vex down there, waiting for us, so we would like to get down there and join her. I have absolutely found you. And now the tutorial stops. Find a way out, approach the edge and jump down to reach Vex. We will absolutely approach the edge. And, yeah, jump. We would like to jump to... And now I do get to use the mouse to determine. I'll go here.
Coming down!
So why do you think Chesser has called a meeting out here?
Outside clan turf.
She's gang leader. She calls the shots, not for us to question.
So apparently in the 41st millennium there are American accents. If you're a lower class hive scum. Right then, so find a way out. Absolutely gotta make up. Performing skills and interacting with the environment costs action points. These action points are spent once a selected action is confirmed. Approach the ledge of your fighter and then use jump to reach the lower level by performing this contextual skill, which appeared once we reached the edge of the ledge. I should have read that before jumping down, shouldn't I? Oh well. Also, over there, that green arrow pointing through what appears to be some kind of doorway is probably our objective. Can I vault over this? Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Right, and we want to meet up with our friend who is just over there, really, and should be with us again soon. Alright. Fighters can be affected by beneficial effects, buffs, and detrimental effects, debuffs. In the combat view, a fighter's active effects can be examined by opening the fighter info panel. Ooh, what was that little power discharge sound? In the strategy view, aiming the crosshair over a fighter will automatically display this information. Try opening the panel now with the up key? No. That is the up arrow. So... oh god, is it something like Alt? No, it's not. Let's have some fun. Options. Where are key bindings? Options panel. Inspect buffs. Oh! Is that tab? It might be tab. It is tab. Saboteur perk. -5 armor point, action point cost of carry. Sorry, I'm too used to thinking armor points from other games. Toxin specialist. -10 action point cost of all support consumables. Alright. Buffs and debuffs are split into 8 different categories, each represented by a unique icon. In this case, both of those go under a skull and an arrow pointing up. Their effects can last between 1 turn and a whole fight. So, that's buffs, debuffs. Near-death trauma, 2 turns, -30 maximum movement points. She's scared, she's going slow. Ranged evasion, 21%, melee evasion, 21%, melee penetration or penalty, 3%. Bypass stun resist, 6%. Plus heal, 112%. Oh, so that's like double healing. Critical resistance, 100%. Stress resistance, 100%. Stun resistance, 100%. These have got to be tutorial stats, right? Range, pen, like the melee penetration, 7%. Plus 7 experience points. Initiative 72. Hit resistance 11. Melee precision, 41%. Bypass melee evasion, 41%. Range precision, 33%. Bypass ranged evasion, 33%. I'm not going to go through every fighter, okay? It's just like the game's asked me to look at it now. Melee critical percent, 3% chance. Range critical, 3% chance. Okay, awesome. And we'll just close that. And I think now it wants me to end my turn, because I'm not being instructed to do anything else. Select a fighter. Action points and movement points are restored for both fighters. Once all fighters have played their turn, the round is over. When this happens, a new round begins with each fighter recovering up to 50 melee movement points and 50 action points, which are not armor points. You can then reselect your fighters in the order of your choice. And I can't open the So, I can go for you, or you. Well, we're wanting to go over there. If there's anything blocking us, and I'm not sure that there is, we got a heavy weapon to open up the way. So let's go for Vex.
Tessera's been acting weird these past few days. You think she has a job lined up?
You can count on it. We'll find out what's up when we see her.
Man, Vex is really angry, isn't she? Find a way out. Okay. Well, this is the obvious way out. And there's a zipline. Approach the zipline and use it to reach the other platform. Abso-flippin-lutely. Fighters can interact with objects such as ziplines, elevators, and health dispensers. The object's icon represents its associated skill and the location. Oh. Can I go back and re-trigger that? No, I can't. Okay. The skill info panel provides a detailed description of the selected skill. Display more skill information. Yeah, give me more skill information. The R key isn't doing it. Right, okay. So, we would like to use this zipline and go whee, dump down to the bottom. Isn't that awesome? And we can even use it to go upstairs as well. Follow the path towards the stairs. The strategy view provides a 3D overview of the battlefield. It can be accessed at any time and is useful for planning strategies. If the panel is open during an enemy's turn, it will automatically close whenever a fighter performs a skill. Try opening the strategy view now with the M key. And now we get to see the big ass map. This is follow the path towards the stairs. So literally an objective over here. And this, we've got Kira over here. Vex over here, and here we have the zip lines. This is a health dispenser which we can use for Kira as she is wounded. And up here, oh, okay, can I go up please? No. Okay, well that's where Kira started. I appear to only have horizontal movement. I don't appear to have the ability to move the camera in multiple. Oh, wait. No, mouse wheel isn't doing it. So then we want to clear that obstacle, that barricade, get up these stairs, and over here somewhere to get out. Alright. For now though, we are wanting to go
I'll try
over
and patch
here.
myself up.
Find something to heal Vex. Well, it's kind of right there. Approach the health dispenser and use it to recover health points. When a fighter's health points fall below 40% of its maximum health points, it will receive the heavily wounded debuff. Below 15%, this will be replaced by the gravely wounded debuff. At no health points remaining, the fighter will fall out of action. Interacting with health dispensers will allow your fighters to replenish lost health points. I believe we can only use a health dispenser once. I'm not sure if every gang gets to use it once. I don't believe every ganger gets to use it once. I believe every gang gets to use it once. Let's use it. That is a big injection, probably like an epinephrine pen. Well, we've used the health dispenser. Follow the path towards the stairs. Let's do that. Speaking of the path towards the stairs,
We gotta take down this barricade to go further. Allow me.
there's a barrier in the way. Let's go bang bang. Hello barrier, this is bang bang. That was a shoddy barrier. Right, we got one movement point left. And no action points. Let's end her turn. Well, I mean, I get to select this one. And that's it. Alright. She's not actually wounded, so we can just rush with her to catch up. I could jump across here. theoretically. But I should go the way I'm being told to, because it's a tutorial. I do like this tutorial. It's got story. It's not just go here, do that. There's a little bit more to it than that. Can I go tactical? Kneel down. Okay. No, I'll just end my turn. New enemies! Moran's crew have deployed Trixie and Moran. Well, this can't be a good sign. Rival Escher. Internecine struggles in the House of Women. Select a fighter. Let's go with Kira because she's way at the back. Climb the stairs, defeat Moran, defeat Trixie. Sure, we'll do what we can.
2 more idiots. Where do you think you're going? Tessa has lost it, dragging us out of our home turf.
Oh, so you think you
Out
can
of our
take
way,
over, do you?
Moran. I won't ask twice.
Vex sounds pretty
You
serious.
fool. I'm taking us back. Tessera hasn't got clearance from the matriarchs. The clan will exile us if we don't turn back. Screw it. Let's do it then.
You know, it would have been really nice to... Oh, we got a pin debuff. Would have been really nice to have been shot like that before using the healing dispenser. Do we have any sort of grenades? Because they're fun, right? We got 2... I want to say las pistols. Can I go here and shoot? Yeah, okay, let's... Oh, hello. You, yeah, you. Target out of range, okay. That's not good odds. And that may have committed me to those movement points now. No, it hasn't. Nice. Well then, I'd say let's go here. Wait, no. Can we shoot you? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it then. Did I just shoot both guns? Nice. Let's try again. I mean, I didn't shoot them very well. No remaining action points, which means... Oh, no, I want to move to here. Sorry. And back to... Can I... Then I'm going to use... No, I can't. That's blocked by a debuff. Oh, I was trying to be clever. Oh, well. Better luck next time, eh? So I could make it a good hefty distance up these stairs, but I'd be open to being shot at. So I don't like that idea. I'm going to end my turn here. Alright, Vex's turn. Sure. And it looks like we're going... No, Trixie's going first. She's walking into a corner and crouching down like a confused wallaby. Or nincompoop or something. Right, well, we got a gun. And we're not afraid to use it. Hey, you. We don't like the fact you got such good cover. Oh, hello. Yeah. How far can we run? Pretty far, really. Where is your friend all the way over there? Awesome! We like your friend all the way over there. Hey, this is a gun. It shoots laser beams. And the weapon's jammed. Lovely. Can we field repair? Yes, we can. Awesome, let's do that. The fighter's weapon... Well, apparently that worked. Hovering over an enemy in the combat view will indicate how much they can see the active fighter visibility, as well as their chance to hit with ranged weapons. Fighters will be harder to see and hit when using the kneel skill and when behind cover. Well, with 5 action points and 6 movement points left, we don't have a lot of options really. But we do know she's coming, so let's go to here and end our turn. New round? New round. Right. So we got Vex here, and our enemy fighters have in 102 initiative, and she's a long way away. That 102 is more concerning, right? So she can do a bit of damage. She's going to go before either of us if she goes first, and she probably will. I want to say stick with Vex. Yeah, you run onto those stairs and shoot and it hurts. Keep running, girl. Oh, is she going to get behind the barrels? She's out of action points. She is not getting... She's out of move points. She's not getting behind the barrels. Okay then. Well. Hello, gun. 92% chance? Yeah, sure, just shoot her. All ranged weapons will suffer the jam effect after extensive use, although some will last longer than others. Every shot fired increases the weapon's jam indicator. Okay, well we want to get better visibility. We want to shoot you. Insufficient action points. Oh jam. Well, would you look at this? Blocked by debuff? Wait. Okay, so we don't have enough action points. Got a Spudjacker? No. Right, well in that case, we don't like her coming over there. Let us do the obvious, get behind scenery, and hunker down. And then obviously we're going to select Kira. So far so good, right? We got 2 opponents to defeat and 2 allies to keep alive. And oh my god, she came in over here. This may present a serious problem. May present a serious problem. Right, can we disengage, please? It's very hard to shoot a pistol when very close. Different weapons can be equipped from the inventory for a small action point cost. Weapons can also be unequipped, allowing the fighter to attack with its fist. As a last resort, fighters have no dominant hand. Allowing a fighter to attack with its fist as a last resort. Fighters have no dominant hand. Equip a melee weapon now. That sounds like a very good idea. Hey, this hand, right hand, put that away. Got a big massive chopper here, it's like an axe. Yep, right hand. Ooh, that equip might have included unequipping the pistol, so that could have been cheaper. Right. So now, lady, you're gonna get axed. Nice. Oh, that's a stun. That's excellent. Fighters with the enraged status gain a buff, which makes them harder to hit by ranged weapons. They also cannot move away or perform most ranged skills until melee is broken by using disengage. Number 2, we would like to disengage now. Awesome. So now, we would also like to play the runaway game. Can we use that healer? No, but we can sabotage it so no one else can use it. Or we can just refund all these movement points and run up the stairs. And get shot by... Oh, wait. Yeah, can we, like, crouch down now to make it harder to get shot by the lady over there? Awesome. Right. Well, our enemies have high initiative, so they're likely to go first. But I will go Vex first again. Yep, she's running up the stairs, getting ready to get shot by a heavy weapon. Alright. Interesting. So, we want to stand. No, we don't want to stand, apparently. Awesome. Yeah, just stand up. I'll give it a try. Nice. Gravely wounded. That means she's nearly done for. We can shoot again. Absolutely. Yeah!
Soldier! Mora would never venture out this far without a map of the area.
When close to an out-of-action fighter, their backpack can be looted for the items they carry, along with the weapons in their hands. Armor pieces cannot be taken from fallen fighters. Once you have defeated these attackers, approach Morin's body and search it to acquire a map of the area. While looting, found items can be placed in the fighter's backpack by pressing the designated key. Display available contextual skill... Yeah, fine. Light wave of music's picked up here a bit like in Otherside, when it gets near to the end of a fight, especially for boss battles. Ooh, yeah. Right, so we're just going to go stand by this body and search it for no action points. There's a spudjacker. We could take that if we had action points. We don't. Underhive map, a sword, and a lasgun. We're going to be taking all of those next round, probably. So let's end our turn. Wait. Blocked by debuff. Okay, had to try. I'll end my turn. Obviously that skill will be coming into use in the next chapter. Well, it's Kira's turn, obviously. Let's stand up. I could jump over for 5 action points or just like walk around for free. Hey you! You're a person who should be shot with a pistol. Really hard. Maybe get shot again, yeah? Left weapon out of ammo. Great. Reload? Is there a reload here? Is there a reload here? Yeah, sure. So yeah, about this whole shooting lark. It's kind of fun, right? Kind of. And now we play the running away game. And run all the way over here. And like... I don't think we get to kneel. Oh, we do. Awesome. There we go. And she should be coming up now to... Oh, hello. Right, so yeah, Vex is the superior warrior. So she's probably going to do the looting in a bit. Yeah. Come on up, Trixie. Come on up and get shot. Or hit a lot. Ooh, this could hurt. Please tell me she doesn't get to do it again. Oh, right, well, we are still searching this body. We're absolutely taking that. And that. And that. Right. And then we want to get a good line of sight and say, this is a heavy lasgun. You're welcome. Nice. And we also want to get... where? Over there? Awesome. Let's head in that direction then. Fighters can leave the battlefield in order to secure their acquired loot and save their lives. To do so, they must stand in an extraction zone and use the extract skill. Use the strategy view to easily locate these extraction zones. I don't want to use the extract skill just yet, because I do need to make sure Kira makes it out alive. Well, alright then. Say hello to a blade. Nice. We're having that. Absolutely. And then run for the end zone. It's like Blood Bowl, but with less violence. And more guns. Out we go. And then, obviously, Vex is gonna get out as well.
Come on, the meeting place is just up ahead. Shame.
Never liked her anyway.
Whoa, whoa, we're with you.
No hard feelings?
Hell no. If Maren wanted to lead, she had to be strong enough. And she was weak. So we'll follow you, sister. So what's this all about? Why are we meeting on the way out of here? It's got to be big. Why risk it otherwise?
Big enough that Tess is more worried about the house matriarchs hearing about it. Big enough to risk getting into a fight with the slab punchers.
Ooh, so the biggest. It's gotta be loot, right? Ahoy!
Shut up, Kira.
Hey, lay off!
Someone was recording this. And there's a servo skull scanning over the information. That's not a good sign. That sounds like the kind of thing that House Van Saar would do. Although, given the 3 houses we have in the game, maybe Orlok is the next closest. So, it would seem that those 2 girls were along with Moran, and then changed their mind. But there we have it, the first story mission, complete with tutorial stuff. Well, I'd love to dive into the next chapter, but I think that's probably long enough for an opening episode, so I'm going to go back to the main menu. Loving that load screen. And now we have an Escher lounging on the main menu, with her lasgun just leaning up beside her. Yeah, I think this was going to be a fun one, and I hope you're all going to enjoy watching this game going forwards. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and cheerio everyone!